Hey YouTube, this is zooLert Official, and today I have another Bakugan Mechtanium Surge Booster Pack review for you guys. So I have, of course, two more sets open for you guys, so I'm not going to go into too much detail because if you guys saw, I do have another video which goes a little bit more into depth with the cards themselves and the Bakugan. But, of course, this is a booster pack, so you're going to get different items, but basically, you're getting the same three cards for both the ability cards and the gate cards, and of course your three Bakugan and your rulebook. That's all the same. But what's different is you get different types of cards, and hopefully you'll get different types of Bakugan as well. Usually that is what everyone's trying to aim for. So like I said, you have the rulebook, same old, same old. You have three ability cards right here. One is the Dark Help, the other is Helios, and this one is Clean Chopper. And right here we have three different Bakugan with three different gate cards underneath, and I'll go into more depth with that in a couple minutes. Over here we have another rulebook in the set 2, like usual. And the ability cards for set 2 read Quick Glare. We did have that card in the other booster pack. We have another Helios, and we have a Let Them Win card. So, nice to have different cards. We did get another card that was similar to one of the packs we opened up earlier. So, that was the ability cards and the rulebook. They're pretty much the same. They just mixed it up a little bit. And we'll be moving right on to set number 1's Bakugan and gate cards. So right now I have my three Bakugan and their gate cards set up. So we're going to start from my right to left. And first of all, the Bakugan right here was the closed Bakugan. He was the Bakugan that you did not know who it was. And when you opened it, it was a really big shocker. Because, first of all, this Bakugan is a Ventus Raisinoid. And first of all, Raisinoid, as you can see right here, is full of detail. Very nice. And the really cool thing is right here on the Bakugan, if you zoom in really closely, you'll notice that there is a wheel. Just like Infinity Trister, there's a wheel that reads different types of G-power. So anytime you push down Raisinoid, you'll notice that the number changes. And I'm pretty sure the lowest, which is kind of low, is 550 Gs. Next, a G-power reads 750. Next is 850. And finally, my favorite, 1,150 Gs. So that is a lot. Pretty much, when you throw down Raisinoid, you're gambling for the, of course, bigger G-power. And hopefully during a battle, you will be able to get it. I'm not sure if all Raisinoids have this exact same power. I'm pretty sure they have different numbers. Luckily for me, I was able to get one that went up to 1,150, which is always very nice. And how you close up Raisinoid is, unlike most of the Bakugan out there, his legs, or feet in my opinion, or what look like to be feet, spring up. So you don't have to manually open up anything for Raisinoid. You just throw him onto the battlefield and he's pretty much ready to go, which is really, really cool. So first what you want to do is you want to push down his head, push in his feet, move his arms out to the side. And once you've done that, you just clip in the wings, or the shields, I guess you could call it, around his arms. They really aren't wings. Kind of look like it though. Then you just push down the body, make sure nothing's getting in the way. Once you get that, you just clip in his arms. So I'll show you guys right here. Notice how there's a little opening so that you can put his arms in between the legs right here and the shield over here. You just clip on the shield. and he's back into his ball form. Next, the gate card right here. I'm not going to get into much detail. It's just Mutant Ground. That's the name of the card. You have your attributes right here, which give some Bakugan more powers. I'm just going to read the lowest and the highest. The lowest would be Subterra, surprisingly, which is 10. I haven't read the card yet. And the highest is 124 Pyrus, which is very nice. Next, we have Titanium Dragonoid. So you guys saw before, if you saw the video that I made on the first two boxes, or first two of the booster packs, I did receive one of these. I really do like them. This Titanium Dragonoid, though, is a Chaos or Darkest. This one is the exact same thing, so I'm not going to get into too much detail. It does read 820 Gs right over here, and I'm just going to close it up so you guys can check it out. So the detail, like I said before, very nice. This Bakugan, if you guys read the description on the website, it's just pretty much a Bakugan with reinforced titanium all over the place, so it's a very strong armored Bakugan. Very good to have in your arsenal. So there you go. That's how you close it. Really simple. If you want to know the details on how to close it, you guys can check out the first video. And the card right here, it's just a regular card, no ability, and of course you have your attributes right here as well. And if you guys can tell, this is Infinity Trister on the very top of the card, which is very nice. And finally, my favorite Bakugan that I've received so far, Mercury Dragonoid. Mercury Dragonoid, I've already gone through the details. You can pop out the very front of this. If you guys want to check out more of the details, again, go to the other video. Don't want to waste too much time over here. And as you can see, this one is a different color. This is a Subterra version. And again, I'm going to close it up slowly for you guys to see. Not too difficult. In fact, this is one of the easiest to close up. Pretty much just pushing a bunch of his wings and arms and head, and you have your Bakugan ready to go. And here we have another card, Mercury Dragonoid. So again, this card fits perfectly for your Mercury Dragonoid, which is very cool. So the highest level on here is Subterra, which is 200, and the lowest one would be Darkest, which is 100 extra G points. Now, moving on, once I take off these Bakugan right here, I'm going to move over my set number 2 Bakugan. And again, you guys can see the very front, we have another Mercury Dragonoid. A little bit of an upset. I mean, I've already received like 3 of them, maybe even 4, I haven't counted yet. So I do have a lot of Mercury Dragonoids, but still, they're really cool to interchange the heads. Very fun to do. And this one, though, unlike the Subterra one, is a Ventus. This one reads 550 Gs, and there are more G powers on the inside. So I popped it open for you guys. Just be careful. Sometimes you can get a little bit stuck. 210 on the right side, or my right side, and 150 on my left side. So once I pop the Mercury Dragonoid back in, I'll give you guys a quick look. In my opinion, this is probably one of the coolest Bakugan I've seen so far in the set. In my opinion, I just love Dragonoids, and this one is really, really cool. So again, closing it, very simple, nothing to it. But you need to close the legs first before you close the wings right here, or the wings will not successfully close. The card right here is the average card, no ability, you just have your attributes right there. Now over here, I actually have not received this Bakugan yet, so I'm very excited. This is a Krakenoid. It's really, really cool. The detail on it is really nice. In my opinion though, when I first saw it, I was like, is this a praying mantis? I wasn't very sure what it was. And then I did find it online on the Bakugan website, and this is an Aquos Krakenoid. Very, very nice. So pretty much what you can do is there's a horn on the very top of his head which you can open up. He just has the arms that you can move around yourself, and he has all of these spring up parts, and of course his legs, which you can prop open like so to make him look just 10 times cooler. So his G power reads 900 Gs, and to close up your Aquos Cracanoid, you just flip in the feet, push him in, close your horn, just snap in the head like so, and you can attach the wings to the side. Pop it together very easily. So I was very excited to receive that one. That was a new Bakugan. Here we have a Tailene Gaze. This one has, or the highest power level here is 150 Subterra. Lowest would be 0 for Heias. And over here, we already had this Bakugan, a little upsetting. This one would be the Infinity Helus, I believe. But instead of having a Pyrus Infinity Helus, I have another Ventus. As you can see in the very top. Not going to get into too much detail, just going to read the G powers for you. So I already mentioned, this is a wheel at the top. It spins every time it's been rolled. And this one has the exact same G powers as the other one. I've seen Infinity Helises with 1,000 G powers and more. This one though reads 700 G, 650, 950, 900, 900, and 800 Gs. So, very high power levels, very nice, and I'm just going to close it up for you. And again, the detail is very nice. The only problem I had with this Bakugan in particular was I don't like closing it. You kind of have to like put everything in at once, kind of like presetting it, and you just have to close it up, and it's a little difficult to get sometimes. So don't be surprised, like what I'm doing right now, if you have a little bit of trouble trying to get it in, because I always have trouble getting this particular Bakugan into its original shape. So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of its closing ability, as you could call it. I'm not sure what it is, but I've always had a problem with it, so I don't know. It's a very nice Bakugan. The concept itself is very nice, and you just click it together like so. So once you've got everything set up, these booster packs are very fun to open, and now that you guys saw all the different Bakugan, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm just going to be moving on to the conclusion itself. Okay, so as you can see, these are the booster packs. I did talk about them before. And before I end the video with my conclusion, like usual, just want to let you guys know, I was kind of rushing through putting this Bakugan together. So I forgot to mention one thing. The card that comes with this set was the Kubelios. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly, but that's what it was. The Subterras, or Subterra power, was the 100 Gs and is circled with the yellow ring. And most of the powers on here, for instance, your Pyrus, Aquos, your Darkus, and your Heias all have 50 G powers increase, and the highest increase was for Ventress, which was 180. So that was that card. So right now I'm just going to talk pretty much about the same thing I mentioned in the other video. I love opening these packs. I always enjoy opening different types of Bakugan. For instance, in the first pack, these two Bakugans, in both 1 and 2, I did not know which was which. So, very nice opening up different Bakugans for once, and very, very fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please rate, subscribe, comment, and if you guys haven't seen my first Bakugan Mechtanium Surge booster pack, please check that out. Has more detail on most of the Bakugan here and gets into more depth. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.